come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Off the play fake. Boyle. Being chased out left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Boyle. And that is incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 2nd down, Freeman. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. Look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick. Not only does it set a tone, it sends a message.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. First down, Winston. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. Jameis to throw it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Garrett Swanson now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Boyle. drive. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Well, if you're going to give him that kind of time, he's just going to shred you.
You might as well put a sofa out there for him. I mean, that's unbelievable because I don't care who you are in coverage. With that amount of time, someone's going to shake free, and he's going to be able to throw the ball with a whole lot of confidence.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And now it's 2nd and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here's Freeman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. William Hayes in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second down. Boyle. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on first down. Boyle. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They run a draw here on second down, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be third down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. On third down, Boyle finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go now.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First and 10. Boyle. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Little motion now from the tight end. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now it's Freeman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Winston. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 23 yards there. And the 49ers are going to get a first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This is Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. They find some open field here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing him the football.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Winston. His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Second down following the run.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Now let's go.
Off play action. Boyle. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. DeForest Buckner with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Now let's go.
Off the play fake. Boyle is going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Freeman. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go now. Move ready.
Freeman again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Go, 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 run, run, run.
The Niners on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They come out here in the eye. On third down. That's Freeman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Looking to throw on second down. Boyle, he's going to launch this thing way down. And that's caught inside the 35. And touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Now Winston. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. A big third down play there for the Niners. 61 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
They toss to Freeman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
This is Freeman. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. They've gone to the fourth up in Seattle. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and goal. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing.